Hello, hello, hello. This is Mikhail, and welcome to Mikhail's Milestones. This is my brother Marcus.
Hey, what up, dude?
And today's topic is going to be: are we raising sore losers? It's a very big topic nowadays with the with the things that's going on in America. What's your take on that?
Yeah, I think that it's evident that it's something that's the answer to that question is yes. And I think it's spreading out of control.
Yeah.
To the point to where our kids right now, I don't think they know how to lose.
Yeah.
I don't think they know how to feel when they lose. Is it a part of the everybody wins system prior, or is this something different? So I think that's what we want to talk about on today, right?
Yeah.
Like, what is it that's causing our children? I'm tired of turning on the videos and seeing a basketball game and there's like fights, and people talking trash and pushing them. It's ragged.
You know, kids are dying, and one of the biggest reasons why is because they don't know how to control their emotions.
Yeah,
they're very emotional.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start it off by saying, first and foremost, we have to start teaching better conflict resolution skills. We have to establish boundaries. A lot of times these kids, they feel so much pressure, especially I guess when it comes to sports and things like that,
sure,
that they want to be the best, or they want to be the next Michael Jordan or the next LeBron or whatever. But I will say, like I said, teach conflict resolution. I think that's where I would start.
Yeah, I mean, I think that you're right. I think that they buy in to this whole thing of that their family is, they called them Michael, or they called them LeBron. That's little LeBron right there, y'all. That's little LeBron. And I think it's gotten to some of their heads to the point to where they are literally trying their best to they don't do the things they need to do to get there.
Yeah.
Because they think they're already there.
They're already there. Yeah.
And then you get somebody trying to hype you up, and next thing you know, instead of them really being at their full potential, they're only about halfway there. And so you're not gonna win, first of all.
No, you're not.
Being a halfway athlete.
Yeah.
And so that's what we see a lot of times, is we're seeing this result of these kids that are not all the way prepared. They get out there and they lose, and then what happens next? Right. I just saw something the other day where a female was playing a guy in basketball one-on-one. She beats him, right? She beat him, and the next thing you turn around, the guy leaves, comes back, and he shoots her on the spot. Shoots her dead on the spot.
Wow.
And so that's sad because of the fact that he didn't know when she was beating him. He didn't know how to take that loss, and especially in front of other people.
Man, let me tell you something. Don't get me wrong. Nobody likes to lose.
Right.
But, I mean, enough is enough. Right. I remember playing football against one of my friends. I was a wide receiver. He was a DB. No, actually, it was the other way around. And this dude was a decoy. He took me way about 80 yards downfield while they was running the ball, And needless to say, we ran the play, and after the play was over, we was both laughing. We were laughing because I was playing against my friend.
Yeah.
It was just so crazy. And they don't have that. Even the best of friends, if they get on the opposite teams, they're going to fight nowadays.
Yeah. Oh, listen. Well, I'll tell you what. Let me go a little bit earlier, though. Right now, you can see where little kids are playing these video games. Little kids playing these games. 7, 8, 9. Got little headsets on. And they're losing. And they're crying.
Yeah.
And doing all sorts of stuff. And they don't know how to take it.
They
right?
don't.
They don't know how to take it. And then you see it. They just see it progress at every level.
Yeah.
So from the video games, right, to whether it's again, we're talking about sports,
right,
or we're just talking about life in general.
Yes,
they don't know how to take the loss.
They don't
know how to take the L. Like, so what we're trying to say here is, well, how do you take the L, right? So you start to build this resilience, right, where you can say, okay, you know what? It's first of all, you tell them it's okay if you give it your best.
That's all you got to do.
If you give it your best,
100%,
that's what we ask for.
That's all you can do.
because somebody got to win.
That's all you can do.
You going against somebody else that's giving it. If they're giving it their best and you're giving it your best, there's still going to be a winner and a loser,
one way or another. And empathy. I think we have to have some empathy.
Definitely.
Because one thing I do not stand for is bad sportsmanship when it comes to sports and things like that.
But have you seen these coaches nowadays?
Oh, I know.
These coaches nowadays.
But you got to blame the parents too, because we was out there. And some of these coaches out there cussing at these kids, and then the parents are just sitting on the side like, "Oh yeah, little Jimmy." No, it doesn't take all of that. Now I didn't fuss at some kids, but cussing, they watch these videos. They watch it. We used to have, and one was a long time ago, right? Yeah. But they watch these videos nowadays, and this is how these grown folks are acting. Grown folks, y'all the ones they watching. And you can see it. I see it right now. It be some little league players. They're talking the same way these dudes talk right now. They're doing all this bumping and all this jaw jacking and stuff. Right.
And if I could, there's no way I could be a referee because I'm gonna probably tee up everybody on the court.
Yeah,
won't be no players left.
Right.
I think a lot of times we look at winning and losing as like being opposites.
Yeah.
And it's not really opposite of each other. Winning and losing go together.
Yeah.
And that's the problem.
And that's what I was about to get into too, because I don't agree. That one thing I would never ever agree on is participation awards. I won't agree on that. The kid needs their work ethics. That's another thing that they don't have. But you have to work at your craft to get better. You're not going to be given a victory, meaning you are going to have to put some work into it.
Yeah.
And that's it. We praise your effort. There's no doubt about it. Yeah. And if you got low self-esteem, that's one thing, but we will praise your effort.
Yeah.
But we're not just going to keep handing out trophies to mediocre work. But at the same time, you do need to understand it's going to be a winner or a loser.
Yeah.
And that's it.
And hard work doesn't mean that just because you lost doesn't mean your hard work goes to waste.
Right.
And that's now I'm gonna go right here. That's one of my key points. Is that just because you lost, but you went in the gym and you got up to you could only do 50 push-ups in the beginning, but now you can do 100. But you still lost whatever it was. You didn't lose that physical build that you just did. You didn't lose that progress that you just had. And see, that's what I'm gearing to is if you're doing the things you're supposed to do, just because you lose the match or you lose whatever the competition was, that doesn't mean anything. You still built yourself up to another level.
Right.
You still leveled up.
Yeah.
Right. And so now, what does that mean? You was putting in an extra 2 hours. Now you got to put another extra hour.
Might have to.
So it should have been 3 instead of 2.
Yeah,
but that's okay. That's called an adjustment. You don't need a trophy for a participation trophy for an adjustment.
And that's talking about sports. But I mean, being a sore loser could be anything competitive, and that could be playing a game of Sorry, playing a game of Monopoly, playing cards, having a race, being a sore loser, not being able. A psychologist, she said 2 things that we should teach. I only agree with one. She said we should practice losing. I would never want to do that. But she did say maybe we should normalize disappointment because it's going to happen.
Right. So let me say this, because I know we keep going back to sports, but it's so funny because see, we start doing this when we're on the basketball court, saying, "Oh, you low when we scored a basket," right? That's just stuff you see on TV.
Yeah.
And so we're taking that in as if that's what it really is.
Yeah.
Listen, parents, you gotta parents on both sides. If your kid is winning, talk to them about, hey, you got to be able to win with some class and some dignity.
Right.
If you're on the other end, and listen, it's okay. You can shake their hand and you can even congratulate them for being a winner. It's gonna hurt inside, but that's okay. Right? Too many times our parents are out here rescuing our kids.
Yeah.
Too quick. too soon. No, baby, come on. They pulling them out way too soon.
Yeah.
They're blaming everybody else. They're blaming the teachers. Right? They come home with all these bad grades. They, instead of them talking to their kids, here they go, pulling them out too quick. Let me go talk. I'm gonna go talk to that teacher. And then she'll be on the phone talking to a friend. Watch when I walk in. Watch, because I know he been studying. He ain't studied enough. He ain't did it. Right? So not just on the sports side, but I'm talking about in life.
Yeah.
We are up here trying to get in front of the, but in a sports, we're telling the coach, hey coach, he deserves to play. He ain't practiced none.
Yeah.
Stop trying to rescue these kids, parents. You trying to get in here and protecting them way too early, way too soon.
That's right.
You gotta let them go through what they need to go through and build the way they need to build.
Yes, and kids, you are gonna lose sometimes, so get used to it.
Yeah.
I didn't never take pity on my kids playing games. Now it is a few times where I may have let them win, or they may have just beat me naturally. It took my one of my sons years to beat me in basketball, and I did him so wrong. I would play him once a year. And when he finally got me, I asked for a rematch. He said no.
Yeah, right.
But fathers and parents, everybody, man, we got to teach these kids, man. They got to have tougher skin.
Yeah.
They're not gonna like life. They are gonna have disappointments. They are gonna lose.
Yeah.
They may not get that job.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a lot of things, but we definitely need to teach them how to survive that. All right. So till next time, listen, subscribe, comment, share, and fellas, fathers, get in the comments and put your information in so we can bring you on the next episode.
Yeah.
Because we want to open the panels up. We need to hear your input. All right. So until next time, fellas, be great.
Hey, let's be great together.
Yes. Wow. Let's hear it for the losers.